So, Carla, you've been playing some games lately, and I've been playing some games lately. I saw you have a couple on the show notes. There's one I want to talk to you about, and you probably know why I have this on the list. The first game I want to talk to you about is Space Space. Have you played Space Space? And you know why I brought this up, of course.
Well, I think it's because it's a space game, but I have not played it.
Oh, I was hoping you had played it.
No.
Space Space from AEG. It's, from what I can tell, nothing like Stellar Leap, but it's a really cool dice-based game. Do you like dice-based games?
Yeah, yeah.
One of the things I like about Space Space, it plays from 2 to 5 players, and it really does. You can play 2, 3, 4, 5. I've played at all player counts, and it really plays well. And it's got the second mechanic, or the second part that I like, is a mechanic that I really like, that people that like Wingspan or other games like that are going to like. When you're rolling for your, it's an engine builder. So when you're rolling to try to build out your spaceships from dice rolls 2 to 12, you're putting spaceships so that when you roll the dice, you get a benefit, so that you can score more gold and ultimately score more points. But the beauty of the game is you can, I forgot what it's called. It's not energize, but you can move your cards to the top of your factory, and when they're up there, when other people roll those numbers, you still get a benefit. So you're not just rolling your dice, moving your spaceships, moving your money, buying more spaceships for your board, and then waiting for your turn to come around. You're engaged the whole time that you're waiting to come around, because you're watching everybody else's rolls. And it's so much fun when you take a bet, you put one on a 12 or you put one on a 10 that's kind of hard to get, and then it goes to Carla and she rolls a 12 and you're like, yes, I got it. Do you like that kind of mechanic where you have the ability to share dice rolls or share things? You know, like in a lot of games they do have those, like Wingspan.
Yeah, I really like games where there's a reason to pay attention on other players' turns. Like, I don't like the games where it's like, oh, it's not my turn, therefore I'm just gonna sit here and think or wait or whatever. I like games where I'm like, I care about other people and what they're doing.
You know, Scythe is a game like that, where one of the cool things that Jamie put in Scythe, there's 2 really cool things I like. Number one, when you upgrade your board, it not only upgrades the top, but it also benefits the bottom. So it's like that double reward. You feel really good instead of taking something away. But also, whenever you upgrade that bottom board, anytime somebody else takes that action, you get a benefit too. So you're really motivated to pay attention to everybody. I just think more games should do that. It doesn't always have to be about direct competition between players. Player interaction can also be positive, don't you think?
Yeah, of course. Well, most of my games are very positive in the player interaction. I'm not a big fan of like negative things happening to people.
Yeah, I'm not too a big fan of that. So a couple of people checking in. Marshall says, I really wanted to try Space Base. I wanted to like Machikoro, but it fell flat. I am not a fan of Machikoro. I apologize if it's one of your favorite games of all time, but I'm going to tell you, I just don't like the game.
So, Machikoro, I played that game and I got so angry that I was like, I'm going to make a game that has dice and is way better than Machikoro, and then like fixes the issue. And that's where actually Stellar Leap came from, because
there it is.
I was like, I hate this, because like in Machikoro you roll dice and you just have to like deal with the rolls, and it's like, oh well, that's not statistics. It's just I keep rolling double ones and I lose now, and I don't know.
Well,
I hate it.
Sean, yeah, I hate it too. Sean Jones says Space Base is Machikoro done well. And hey, Steve O'Rourke, who's going to be on the show later on, we got a little game to play with you tonight. You know, he does our games. He produces a show. Steve says, my friend Jake just got a copy of Space Base in trade. Have to play it soon. So Verla says, haven't played Machikoro, but I constantly hear that Space Base is similar, but so much better. Yes, Verla, it's so much better. There are certain people that are going to get a little bit too much AP and it might take a while. I've heard that complaint. I haven't seen it myself. When I play it, the game is very, very breezy. And it seems like it takes forever before you start getting to that point that you're going to get to 40. And then all of a sudden, the last 5 minutes of the game, it's like throttle speed. So it's a really good game. Hope you like that. Hey, there's Johnny Pack who says, I rage quit Machikoro. Oh, look, he's got a good name for it, Steve. Machiboro.
Yeah.
I like that. Not bad at all. So that is Space Base from AG by John D. Clare, who you might remember from the card crafting system of Mystic Vale. I don't know if you've ever got a chance to play Mystic Vale,
Oh,
but
I love Mystic Vale.
oh really? Well, this is the same guy. Game. It's nothing like Mystic Vale. It's more of an engine builder, but it's still a lot of fun. And that is Space Base from AG.